everyone, welcome to Jack and Cat Adventures. Today we're going to be making bagels. So let's get started. In a bowl you're going to need 5 teaspoons of active dry yeast, not the quick yeast. You're going to need 2 cups of warm water, the temperature of a baby's bottle, and you're going to need 1 teaspoon of granulated sugar. You're going to pour the water into that. I'm going to stir it just a little bit, and then we're going to let it set till it gets nice and bubbly, about 5 to 10 minutes. You could also just do this one step right into your mixer, but my mixer's cold and I didn't want it to cool off my water. So I'm going to set that aside. Now while that's brewing, we're going to go on to our next adventure. You need another bowl. You're going to need 6 cups plus a little more of bread flour. Now you have to use bread flour for the bagels because you want that gluten that gives it that nice pull, nice spongy feel in your mouth. That's why. And then you're going to need 1 tablespoon of salt, and then you're going to just whisk it together. Okay, and then with my measuring cup that I used, you're going to need 3 tablespoons of light brown sugar, and then when we go to mix everything, you're going to need, let me see, 2 tablespoons of olive oil, okay? Don't have my olive oil in this yet. I'll get it in a minute. Also have a bowl ready that has oil inside of it, lightly oiled. I just use the olive oil, light olive oil. Don't use the extra virgin on this. The light olive oil, and I just took a paper towel and wiped the bowl because we're going to let it rise in the bowl. So I'm going to let this continue to brew, and then I'll get back to you. Once your yeast has got all foamy and has risen, pour it into your mixing bowl with the attached hook. Unless you're going to do this by hand, that's fine too if you want to do it by hand. Now, I have my oven on proof. I have a proofer in my oven, so I'm going to put mine in that. Now you're going to add your brown sugar, and you're going to add the 2 tablespoons of olive oil. And now we're just going to give that a little mix. And now we're going to start adding our flour and salt mixture slowly. And now what you're going to do is you're going to get this dough to where it's not sticky on your hands and it pulls away from the bowl. If after you put in your 6 cups it's still sticky, just do tablespoonfuls until you get it to the consistency it needs to be. Alright, if your mixer like mine is struggling, pull the dough off, and now we're going to knead it by hand. It's not sticking to my hands. I ended up adding probably about 1.5 teaspoons of water. Mine was very dry. So it depends on your flour. So now I'm going to knead this for 5 minutes until it's nice and smooth. Once you're done kneading your dough and it's nice and smooth like this, you're going to place it into your greased bowl, put it in, and then turn it over so that it's all greased on all the sides. And then you're going to take a cotton towel and dampen it with hot water, wring it out really good, and put it over the top of your dough. You're going to let it set for 1 to 2 hours or until it doubles in size. Alright, once it has doubled in size, which mine has, take it out and take the towel off. I'm going to reuse this for doing it on here. So on 2 cookie sheets you're going to place parchment paper, and you're just going to put just a little bit of cornmeal on to stop it from sticking. Not a lot.
That's plenty.
Yeah. Okay, so now what you do is you punch your dough down. This is the fun part. And then you're going to want to take it out of the bowl. And I'm just going to cut mine kind of in half just to make it easier. And then you're just going to cut this into 12 pieces. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Some of them are smaller, I'll add to it. Okay, that's good. There's 12, we'll add to these. All you're going to do is keep bringing them under and make a really nice smooth circle, like a ball. You want it really smooth. If it's sticky, go ahead and use some flour on your hands. Mine isn't, mine is beautiful. And I'm just going to leave this extra piece right here and add to them as I need to. So I'm just going to keep rolling this around. Gonna do it on my bench. This dough feels amazing. Okay, now you're going to put your 2 thumbs in the middle and you're just going to keep going around in a circle, taking that middle all the way down. You want this about 2 inches wide because it will shrink when it cooks. Just make a really nice circle. Just kind of keep pulling it.
Looks cool.
Yeah, it does. Looks nice, huh?
Yep.
Alright, and I'm going to continue doing all these, and when they're done, I'll come back to you. Alright, once you have your bagels done like that, you're going to cover them again with the cloth, and you're going to set them aside. You're going to start your oven at 425 degrees, and then we're going to get our water boiling. So you're going to need 2 quarts of water and a 1/4 cup of honey. And we'll just get this in the water. Got to get that a rolling boil, and keep stirring this so the honey gets all mixed into the water. Okay. Wash my hands. Alright, so I'm going to get this boiling. In the meantime, get out the toppings that you would like. Alright, once your water starts boiling, you're going to put in some of your bagels. Only do like 1 or 2 at a time and drop them in gently. You're going to cook them for 30 to 60 seconds on each side. Then once they're ready, you're going to take them out and put them right back onto this tray, and then we're going to bake them. Alright, once they're done boiling, you're going to take 1 egg and 1 teaspoon of water, and you're going to whisk it together, and you're going to generously put that on to the bagel. Now, if you want just plain bagels, just use the egg wash. If you want flavors, this is the time to do it. You can add cheese. We're doing everything but the bagel seasoning, and Jack is doing minced garlic and minced onion on his. You're going to bake them in 425 degree oven for 22 minutes or until they're nicely golden brown. So just put your seasoning on. I'm going to do 4 of Jack's, 4 plain, and 4 everything but the bagel. Now you can add cheese to this, which would be delicious. Asiago cheese is really good with this. Alright, mine only took 13 minutes, so you wanted to start checking yours way before the 22 minutes. And when you hit them like this and they sound hollow, they're done. Once they come out of the oven and they're still hot, take them off the tray and put them right onto a cooling rack because we want these to stay a little bit crisp. We don't want all that heat to make it moist on the bottom.
I don't want them soggy.
Alright, so here's our finished bagels. Jack says they're delicious. He already tried them. So please like, share, comment, and subscribe. And remember, you do you.